Mariner Books and HarperAudio present The Man in Black and Other Stories by Elly Griffiths. Performed by Luke Thompson, Jane Mcdowell, Juliette Burton, Beth Eyre, Esther Wayne, Nina Wadia, and Imogen Wilde. The Man in Black. Ruth loves the bookshop at Gerald's. Just a few steps down from the worldly pleasures of perfume and makeup, she admires the packaging, all sharp corners and minty colours, but never knows how to apply it. And she is among friends. She moves in an almost trance-like state around the shelves. Although this is a department in a busy department store, it has a proper bookshop feel, a sense that you could get lost behind local history and not be found for several days. Ruth is not looking for anything in particular. She is killing time before a meeting at Norwich Museum, but somehow she finds that she is holding 2 new crime novels and a book about stone circles. She'll buy the books and sit in the cafe reading for 10 minutes. The coffee is very good, she remembers. Ruth moves towards the till. It's nearly Halloween, and the children's section of the shop is decorated with giant spiders' webs and glowing arachnids. There's even a scarecrow propped up in an armchair. Should she buy a book for Kate, her daughter? Nothing supernatural. Kate's birthday is on November the 1st, and Ruth thinks that she was lucky to avoid All Hallows' Eve and land on All Saints' Day instead. But Kate likes all sorts of books, from grim dystopian fantasies to The Princess Diaries. She has even shown a rather worrying interest in the lives of the saints. Besides, Kate will definitely say, "Have you bought anything for me?" when she sees the Gerald's bag. Ruth pushes through the web and then stifles a small shriek. The scarecrow has risen out of its chair and is addressing her. "Dr. Galloway?" The use of her title reassures Ruth. She sees now that the pile of clothes has transformed itself into a tall, bearded man in black. "Yes," she says, backing into middle-grade fiction. "I'm a friend of Cathbad's, or Carver, as his name should be said," says the apparition. This doesn't surprise Ruth. Cathbad is a druid, and one of Ruth's best friends. He also has a habit of popping up where he is least expected. Clearly, this living scarecrow is one of his emissaries. "Pleased to meet you," says Ruth. "Likewise." The man grins, showing discoloured teeth. Despite this, he is younger than Ruth first thought, with dark hair only lightly streaked with grey. "Are you looking for a children's book?" says the man. "Yes, for my daughter. She's 10. "Try this." The man is holding a book which he passes to Ruth. It's called The Land of the Hyter Sprites, and has a rather beautiful cover, green with blue snakes meandering across it. The title sounds a bit childish, but when Ruth opens the book, the type is small, and she catches the words subterranean and surreal. This will do for Kate. "Thank you," she says. "Be sure to tell Cathbad, Carver, that you've seen me." "I didn't catch your name." "People call me Raven." "Of course they do." "Did you get anything for me?" Kate greets Ruth with a hug and a frisk, looking for hidden presents. "A book." Ruth proffers the purple bag. Kate rips it open and looks at the green and blue book. "Cool," she says at last. Ruth now feels that she has to hand over one of the crime novels to her babysitter, Clara. "For you." "Thank you. I love this series." So do I, thinks Ruth. Well, she can always buy another. "Everything okay?" The scene is certainly very peaceful. Kate's homework books are out on the table, as is Clara's laptop. Ruth knows that Clara is studying for yet another degree, this time in psychology. "Fine," says Clara, although Ruth thinks that she looks strained. Maybe all this
Sample complete. Ready to continue?